Hello, I'm Kate Davies. I'm the Executive Director of IMLA, and I'd like to encourage as many of you as possible to become regular blood donors. Why? Because it's a really easy but really useful thing to do. I've been doing it for 40 years now. I started when I was in my last year at university, and one of the things that prompted me was because I'd had an operation, and while I was under anaesthetic, I lost a lot of blood, not sufficiently large amounts to need a transfusion, but had I needed to have a transfusion, I would have been very grateful to know that there were people out there donating their blood who could have helped me. So I gave my first donations when I was a student, and then when I started working in London, I used to go to one of the local mobile transfusion units that used to come and visit my various places of work. And then when I moved to work for the Building Societies Association in Savile Row, it was just a little hop skip up the road to Oxford Circus to Margaret Street, which is where there was a permanent donation centre. And for those of you who know and love the Tony Hancock skit about the blood donor, I think he got some of his inspiration from that donation centre in Margaret Street. They certainly used to have a poster of him up on the wall. He used to make several jokes about it. A pint, that's very nearly an armful. So I've been going there for many years now. It's very quick and easy. You can book an appointment. So it's very rare that you have to wait a long time before you go into your actual session. Just occasionally things don't work out quite as planned. You start off by having a little finger prick test to make sure that the amount of iron in your blood is high enough to safely give a donation. And sometimes, for some reason, you may have I don't know why it happens, just occasionally I've failed that test, so they thank you very much and send you away. It doesn't mean that you're anemic or that you're ill, it just means that your blood count is a little bit low, and if they were to take a donation that day, you might not feel terribly well afterwards, you might feel a bit dizzy or something. But that's rare, it's only happened maybe 3 or 4 times in 40 years, so it's not a big issue. A few years ago I was asked to take part in a study, interval study. Normally people give about every 4 months to 6 months, and they asked me to go more regularly for a while so that they could test whether it does anyone any harm giving blood more regularly than every 4 to 6 months. And I never had any problems with that either. My blood group is O positive, so I think it's can be used by a lot of people for a lot of different things. As I say, it's quick, it's easy, and it's a really useful thing to do. I think this initiative of trying to get more people from the financial services world to donate into a sort of virtual blood bank is absolutely brilliant. And I really hope lots and lots of you will sign up and join the team of us who are regular donors. Thanks very much.